Welcome to your daily Techpresso. In today's episode, we'll cover Google removing weird AI answers, an unreleased Tetris clone for the iPod, deepfake Biden robocall indictment, Meta's new AI data opt-out in the EU, and a study about ChatGPT giving wrong programming answers. First up, Google is dealing with issues related to its new AI overview product. Users have reported receiving strange and inaccurate advice, such as gluing pizza or eating rocks. Despite having tested this AI feature for over a year and serving over 1 billion queries, the move to reduce costs quickly seems to have led to these low-quality outputs. Google is now trying to manually remove these weird answers. Although Google's AI systems have made significant strides, achieving 100% accuracy remains a challenge. Experts emphasize that the final step to perfecting these AI systems requires human-like reasoning and fact-checking. Google aims to improve these systems moving forward, despite the current setbacks. Next, let's talk about Apple and an unreleased Tetris clone for the iPod. Apple Demo discovered a third-generation iPod prototype containing a game called Stacker, a clone of Tetris that never made it to the market. This prototype also featured other unreleased games, including Block Zero and Klondike, and was labeled DVT, indicating it was halfway through development. Interestingly, despite attempts to reach former Apple executive Tony Fadell, the reasons behind Stacker's non-release are still unclear. Apple did eventually release official Tetris games for its classic iPod models, but the mystery surrounding Stacker remains. Now, let's move on to some serious news about deepfake technology. Stephen Kramer has been indicted on felony charges of voter suppression and misdemeanor impersonation of a candidate. Kramer created a deepfake anti-Biden robocall, which led to a $6 million fine from the FCC. He used AI-generated voice cloning to impersonate President Joe Biden and employed caller ID spoofing tactics to hide the call's source. Kramer hired a telemarketing firm to play the recording to over 5,000 voters. The goal was to suppress voter turnout in the New Hampshire Democratic primary. This marks the first-ever enforcement action against spoofed deepfake robocalls in the U.S., highlighting the increasing scrutiny on this technology. Shifting gears to data privacy in the EU, Meta is notifying Facebook and Instagram users about changes to its privacy policy, starting June 26th. Users can now opt out of their data being used to train AI models, but only if they provide a justification. Meta cites a legitimate interest in utilizing user data like posts and comments for AI training, excluding private messages. The opt-out process and Meta's claims are expected to be reviewed by EU authorities. An interim report notes ongoing concerns about data protection in AI, particularly with models like OpenAI's ChatGPT. This development underscores the evolving landscape of data privacy and AI in the EU. Lastly, a new study from Purdue University has found that ChatGPT answers computer programming questions incorrectly 52% of the time. The research, presented at the Computer-Human Interaction Conference, also noted that users preferred ChatGPT's answers 35% of the time, due to its comprehensive and well-articulated language. Despite these preferences, users overlooked incorrect information in ChatGPT's responses 39% of the time. This study highlights the need for improved accuracy and awareness of misinformation risks in AI-generated content, especially in technical domains like programming. Thank you for listening to today's Techpresso. See you tomorrow for your daily dose of tech news.